What's going on? There's gonna be trade recap for Tuesday morning. Um, Today was a very sad morning. That's one way to put it. So whatever, I got on the charts at around 8:30, and I saw that we were having a sell-off pre-market. Normally, this means that there's gonna be like a move up um, during New York session, right? Because before 9:30, the market's open, but it's not New York session. So normally when I see this, right, when I see this big sell-off, right before market open, then I'm aware of catching a move up, right? Because normally when this happens, um, it's just gonna pull back uh, when market opens. So um, went to the 15-minute, and when I saw this sell-off, I marked this low right here. I marked this London low. Why? Well, because session lows and session highs are good points of liquidity. So I marked this out, saw that it sweeped it, right? And if you can see, when it was doing the sell-off, right, this move down, this bearish move down, what was it doing? As you can see, it's respecting fair value gaps on the way down, right? This is a good sign, right? This shows you that price action is good because it's respecting these while it's downtrending, right? It's respecting these before liquidity gets taken, right? Once liquidity gets taken, it has no more reason to respect them. But while it's still seeking liquidity, then then it should respect these if price is good. So as you can see, in multiple times on the way down, respecting these fair value gaps. And as soon as we sweep this liquidity, if I go on the 1 minute, we sweep this liquidity, and now I'm looking for moves up for inverse fair value gap up to disrespect the fair value gap, right? So as soon as this happened, I drew this out. I was waiting, right? Because like this is hindsight, but say I'm here, I drew this out. At this point, like I don't know if this is still like gonna keep going down, or maybe if it's gonna reverse and it's gonna give me my entry right here, right? Because it already swept liquidity, which is what I was looking for. But I didn't do that. So I just kept waiting until I saw my setup, right? I didn't rush it. Um, by the way, I'm saying all this as if I took this trade. I didn't actually take this trade because I was in the bathroom. Um, like as soon as this happened, I was in the bathroom and I missed it, which sucks. But whatever, tomorrow's a new day. I'm talking as if I were to have taken this trade. Now, waiting. Um, see, I see a couple like a good momentum with the green candles, right? I still don't know if it's gonna disrespect this fair value gap. Like I'm still not sure, but I do see good momentum, right? That this is a good sign. I just keep waiting. Nothing yet. And then, as you can see, another fair value gap forms right here, right? But what do I not like about these? Well, I don't like that it's two 1 minute fair value gaps next to each other. And then when you go on the 2 minute, right, you can't find it. So it's like normally when this happens, when you have um, two fair value gaps, let's say on the 1 minute next to each other, normally on a higher time frame, they're just going to combine into one, and that's going to be cleaner. But it didn't do that here, right? So if I were to have taken this trade, I wouldn't have taken it here because of this fair value gap up here, right? I wouldn't have longed here. Even though this broke, right? Market could still respect this and keep going lower. Like, I don't know yet. Um, so what I would have wanted to see is one big candle that disrespected both of the fair value gaps. And I'm pretty sure it had something like that. So as you can see, it breaks it, but still I'm not taking this because there's one above it. So now I'm just waiting, and boom, huge candle, huge green candle that closes above this fair value gap as well. And this is a perfect entry because you have a perfect you have a perfect break even point here, right? The reason you would want to put your break even point here is because this is an internal high and it's next to a fair value gap. So this is kind of protected. So if price really was bullish, it would just like sweep this internal high and keep going higher, right? And if it wasn't, then it would sweep this and keep going lower. So this is why this is a good break even point. Anyways, if I wasn't in the bathroom, this is what this trade would have looked like. I would have put my stop loss here on the 30 second. I can't go on the 30-second here, but on the 30-second, this was a good point that said your stop loss. And then I would have targeted these highs right here. So this would have been a 2.67 risk reward. And then as you can see, it just ended up shooting up. Boom. And it hits the take profit pretty fast. Right there. It hit it. So this is a great example of an A plus trade. Why? Because sub liquidity, nice V shape, right? As you can see, like this is a nice just V shape recovery. And this is what you want to see. You want to see a sell off, right? And then see something like this. Like this is perfect. This is A plus 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 plus. Like, this is as good as it gets. You enter here, right? It broke just above it, but that's enough to make this trade valid. So you enter here, and then you could have. I took take profits in this internal high, and then I had my last ones here, and well, I didn't, but I would have. And then I would have probably left the runner to these equal highs up here, right? A runner is just, let's say I have 5 contracts. At one take profit, I sell 2. At another one, I sell 2, and I just leave 1 to go wherever the fuck it wants to go. And then at that point, my stop loss is break even, so it's like I can't lose anything with that one contract. Yeah, like this trade just was perfect V shape, and as you can see, it did end up hitting these equal highs right here, so my runner would have hit. So this trade was just perfect. Really fucking mad I missed it, but it is what it is. Normally, there's some days where, like, this would have been the trade for the day for me, right? I would have taken this, logged off, not looked at the charts again. And it's like when I miss these kind of trades, I still get off the charts and don't look at them because then I'm like my mind just plays games on me where it's like if I were to take another trade and lose on it, it would make me really fucking mad because it's like I missed this trade I would have won and then I took this one and lost. It's like it's not good for your mental. So I rather not have to deal with that and just get off. Whatever, I missed my opportunity. These type of opportunities present themselves like this isn't going to be the last one, right? Like this isn't going to be the last V-shaped recovery I see. There's going to be millions more. So I'll just I'll profit off those and try not to miss those by being in the bathroom. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this trade recap. Hopefully you guys understood how good of this trade this would have been. And yeah,